It was March 1965, a time of political assassinations and violent government repression. And there's a guy in Jersey, white guy, who was sitting on his couch watching TV, and they broke away from the movie he was watching to show a bridge in Alabama, the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Nonviolent marchers were marching across it, and then, to his shock and horror, they were met with violence from Alabama state troopers who beat them with clubs, trampled them with horses, shot tear gas at them. And one of the people so savagely beaten that day was John Lewis. This man's first reaction was to get up and go to Alabama, but then he realized he couldn't afford to close his business. And then he thought, you know what? I'm not going to allow my inability to do everything to undermine my determination to do something in the cause of my country. He realized he could probably afford one more hour of pro bono work a week. And he found a young woman named Lee Porter who was running something in northern Jersey called the Fair Housing Council. And she said, yes, I need some help. And the two of them got together and decided that they would create a sting operation of sorts. They would send black families to look for homes in all white areas of New Jersey. And when they were told a house was not for sale anymore or pulled off the market, they'd send a white couple behind them to test to see if it was really true. And over the years, they got good at it. They exposed a lot of housing discrimination in New Jersey. Well, years later in 1969, he got a case file, a couple who had been looking for homes in northern New Jersey and kept getting told that they were sold. And so he met with the black couple and planned the sting operation. They would go out looking at houses, and then a white couple would come behind them. Now, they found a house. They fell in love with it, but they were told the house was sold. And then the white couple showed up and found out the house was still for sale. Under instruction from the black couple, the white couple put a bid on the house. The bid was accepted. On the day of the closing, the white couple didn't show up. The black man from the family and the lawyer showed up. Well, the real estate agent, realizing he was caught, stood up angrily and punched the lawyer in the face. And then he sigged a dog on the black man. The two eventually escaped. Legal proceedings were threatened, but the owners of the house found out what was happening. They agreed to sell the house directly to the black family. The black family thrived in that neighborhood. And in fact, the baby from that family, 43 years later, would go on to be America's fourth black person ever popularly elected to the United States Senate. Me. I know we are facing bad times. We may not be able to stop the most powerful people in the world from doing bad things, but they can't stop good people in this world from doing good things. As I was told by one of my elders once, today you may not be able to change the world, but you can, by doing good for others, make a world of change in someone else's life that you might not even realize.